Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the numerology and the energy for the new moon that's occurring on May 30th, 2022. Before I get into the reading, this is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Okay, so many incredibly beautiful energies coming in under this illumination. This may be the best energy, the best cycle that we're working with through, for this year. Just incredible, big, expansive, just beautiful, creative, luxurious, yummy energy. This illumination. I am loving it. Some things to kind of watch out for, of course, as we move through this cycle, but overall, just beautiful, beautiful energy. I think we're all ready for this. So I felt called to pull an animal spirit message for this illumination. And so we got Spider Spirit. And Spider Spirit says, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. And so what really came through with this is that we are the main weaver of our own personal web. If we don't like it, or we don't like what it's attracting, what that web is attracting, then we can choose to change it. So we don't have to settle when it comes to how we spend our time and with whom we spend our time with. This is a very creative period where the spoken and the written word will be appreciated and supported if the web that those words weave are authentic, inspired, and of a higher octave. So this is going to be a period to express yourself and create, and you are the leader in your own story. So how big, will you build your web? And what good will you do with all that it catches? So we have very prominent 5 and 3 energies throughout this period, throughout this cycle. And so I always say, when the 3s and the 5s get together, look out, let the good times roll. These are big, explosive energies. And when they come together, it's just such a beautiful, abundant period, creative, social, period of time. So we're definitely working with very strong 3 and 5 energy throughout this period. And I would say really for this illumination, you'll feel the energies a few days before, and you can feel the energies, up to a couple weeks following. So this can be a very quick but explosive period. So make the most of it. So the most prominent energies that I want to focus on for this illumination, as mentioned, are the 3 and the 5, but also the influencing energies of the 30 and the 41. So with the 3 and the 5 sort of running the show, again, we already know that we're working with big, bold, social, highly creative energies. So much like Spider Spirit, these vibrations are inviting us to start or begin the process of starting new creative endeavors, to join new social networks, to put your name out there and to get noticed. How do you want to express yourself now? How do you want to, who do you want to surround yourself? How do you want to sort of be known or to be seen? This is the time to explore your options and even create your own options if the options that are there for you aren't the ones that you want. If there isn't a networking or a social event that you feel drawn to, then create your own and invite, whoever you want to get to know better or brainstorm with. When communication and creativity join forces, big things can happen. So powerful movements can start at this time. This is an energy that's available and ready for molding, and you are the artist. So again, under 3 and 5 energy, because it's such big energy and just wants to explore and travel and experience life again with all of its senses in a big atmosphere, moderation is going to be key. Moderation is very important when working with such big, expansive energies. So just be mindful of where you are falling into extremes. There will be sort of this dance between focus and play. And the more you can incorporate both, the more joy and fulfillment that you'll experience as you entertain new ideas and maybe new acquaintances too. So 3 energy is the energy of the social butterfly. Even for people who are typically more sort of introverted, may find themselves looking to mingle now, much more so during this period. So if it speaks to you, go for it. With the influences of the 41, we have an emphasis on love, abundance, change in sort of a freeing way, one that feels good, right? Like a change that brings like a breath of fresh air and just feels very welcomed. It's a welcomed change. So under this vibration, much happiness, beauty, pleasure, and confidence is at your doorstep. Joy and contentment are very possible now. It's a very sort of easy energy to dip or dive into excess under this energy. So again, take it all in and celebrate it with all of your senses, but don't become consumed by it, which is very easy to do, especially when the energy has been sort of so strong and there's been some roadblocks and some challenges that we've been facing collectively and probably on an individual basis as well for many people. So when this kind of big, fun, exciting, just really expansive, abundant energy comes through, it's very easy and understandable that we would want to just dive in and just take it all in, right? But it's going to be really important that we keep in mind that all things in moderation keep us happy, healthy, and wise. So sometimes too much of a good thing can start to feel like not so much of a good thing. So keep coming back to your center before going back for more, and you'll be able to enjoy all that this 41 influence brings without getting swept away in it. And I would say it's not just the 41 energy, it's all of these energies, the 41, the 30, the 5, the 3, just all of these energies are so big and so potentially just joyful and abundant that, it's going to be easy to get swept away. So we just got to keep coming back to our center, keep finding our balance, and then going back in for more. Creative forces are definitely at work under the 41 vibe. So material manifestation can become quite tangible now. You could easily meet the love of your life now. Well, the second love of your life, since the first being yourself. Relationships could be taken to another level at this time. You could find the courage to ask for what you want now: money, career, relationships. And some may find out that they're pregnant or may give birth now. This is a very fertile energy for manifestation and creation on all fronts. New opportunities could create unexpected change now, so you'll need to decide if the new direction suits you better than the current one that you're on. Take your time in making a decision because it can be very easy to sort of be super impulsive now. And being too hasty and saying yes to an opportunity that may or may not have much stability or promises more than it can actually produce can bring unexpected losses. So it's not that, you need to like overthink it and be skeptical, can't speak, and be skeptical. Geez. It's just that you have to be aware. Just self-awareness is going to come into play now, as well as taking a really close look at all of the information before you and making a decision from a grounded space, as well as, again, entertaining everything that's on the table. It's going to be very easy to, again, get caught up in the big, lofty, pie in the sky offers now, but try to keep your feet on the ground and take your time before you leap, and you will see things much more clearly, and then you can decide. So use the creative and fulfilling vibrations of this cycle wisely, and you can expect your wildest dreams to come true, or at least the potential for that. The influence of the 30 brings the focus back to the home and domestic relations. So, very much aligned with the very harmonious energies of the 41, where love, romance, and rewards for a job well done can all come rushing in now. Abundance is emphasized, and there can be much to celebrate. Again, this can be a beautiful cycle for meeting a long-term partner now, a friend, or a business partner. You may add to your family now with children, a new partner, a spouse, or even a new pet. This is a great time to, if you've been, thinking about getting a new, adding to the family with a new furry friend, then this is a great time to do that. Or not so furry friend, this is a great time to do that. Great joy, harmony, and peace really flow under this vibration, this vibrational cycle. So take advantage of it while keep coming back to your center. You don't want to end up with 7 new pets at this time, which could be very, very possible. If down the road you might not necessarily want 7 pets. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to keep coming back to your center. Just keep grounded with this big energy and just try not to get swept away in it. So as you can see, there is a ton of very big, expansive, party-like energy circulating now, and not a lot of sort of mitigating energy. So as I mentioned throughout, it's our own responsibility to make sure we keep our heads about us and stay grounded while also enjoying all the fun, joy, and abundance that this cycle can offer. Be careful not to overly restrict yourself either. Balance is always key with everything in the universe. So continue to keep coming back to your center, and this illumination can be one that you will remember fondly for years to come. Remember, you are the spider, the web weaver, and if you don't like the web you've weaved, this is an exhilarating, highly creative, and supportive cycle to change it. All right, everyone, I hope it's a beautiful cycle, a beautiful illumination, and a beautiful new moon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.